Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this baking episode, let's learn how to make donuts as well as how to decorate them using melted chocolates. Here let's add 280 grams of all-purpose flour. Always sieve it before using so to avoid lumps. Add 40 grams of sugar, 1 whole egg, and half a teaspoon of salt. Add 7 grams of instant dry yeast. If using a stand mixer, use a hook attachment to knead the added ingredients. You can also use a handheld mixer using the hook attachment or knead it with your hands. You can refer to my previous video on how to knead the dough by hand. This time you add half a cup of milk. I added 2 tablespoons more of milk to my dough because it is still dry. You can add up to 3 tablespoons of milk to your dough depending on how much the flour absorbs the milk. The wetter the dough, the softer your bread can become. When the dough forms a smooth ball, remove it from the mixer. Transfer it to your work surface for further kneading by hand. Knead the dough and keep adding softened butter little by little until the dough becomes smooth and elastic. The reason why I added the butter last is because fat hinders the formation of the gluten to your dough. That's why I kneaded it first in the stand mixer without the fat in it so the gluten forms first. Keep it back in the bowl for proofing. Cover the bowl with a cling wrap or with a wet cloth for an hour or until the dough doubles the size. Now let's melt the chocolates using a double boiling method. Or if you have a microwave oven available, you can melt them 1 minute at a time. Simply put the bowl of chocolates on top of a pan with boiling water. Make sure not to touch the bottom of your bowl to the boiling water. Remove it from heat and continue melting it until it reaches a pouring consistency. After an hour, you see that the dough has doubled its size. Remove it from the bowl. Sprinkle enough flour on your working surface. Flatten it with a rolling pin. Using cookie cutters, cut the dough. Keep the cut dough on a parchment paper and repeat the same process. After proofing for another 20 minutes, cut the parchment paper to the side of the dough so it is easy for you to remove it when frying and to avoid sticking. Fry them in 160 centigrade. Dip them one by one on a melted chocolate and start decorating. If you have leftover chocolates, just melt it again if it has hardened and pour it on a parchment paper. Keep in an airtight container so you can reuse it when needed. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you learned something from this video. Please don't forget to click like, comment, and subscribe.